Marriage is a two-way commitment, and some modern women feel that they can post whatever they want on social media without facing any sort of consequences in real life. And today, we're watching men draw the final straw when it comes to their marriages after their wives post absolutely reckless stuff online. So subscribe, let's get into it. This video is for entertainment purposes only. No offense or disrespect is intended towards any individual or group.
This is what I'm willing to do, Laney. This is my wife, Laney. This is Eric. I love my wife. I want to be with my wife for life. There's nothing more in the world that I want than my wife. And I have moved my shit to Florida because you told me to. Now I'm telling you, you're telling me I keep leaving you and I'm not helping you fight for your kids. This is what I'm going to tell you right here on camera on video for you. I am willing to drive to Florida today, move everything back and pay all the thousands of dollars. You told me the truth about everything there is to know about you and the wrongs you've caused me. I've done the same. And yet here we are today. You tell me you've never cheated on me again, right?
Nope.
And so today, you won't let me look in your phone. For what reason? Why?
Because it's not your business.
Right. It's not my business what's in your phone. We're married. We're actively together. You can have my phone anytime you want. You used to say I can have your phone anytime I want. That's what you used to say all the time. Now, all of a sudden, I showed up to her house unexpectedly, and I can't look in her phone today.
No.
Why, honey?
Because
in the rest of the world, what would you think it was?
You're nuts.
I'm nuts. I know.
Really are.
Because you don't want me to see that phone, I'm nuts. So anyway, this is what I'm willing to do.
She is 100% cheating, my man. The longer you hold on, the harder it's going to just inevitably be to just let go. So breaking free right now is just going to be the move because dealing with it later on is not worth it.
Well, I know why I go out.
Why do you go out?
I go out because I'm tired of being in the house with him. He don't take me nowhere.
Hey.
We don't go nowhere.
You know why?
Why?
Social media, she's single. In the house, we together sometimes. Maybe tomorrow, we not together. She posts pictures. Not of me. She might talk about me on social media once every couple months. Me, everybody knows whether my status say single or not, but it stays single because she made her single, so automatically mine went single because she was my relationship partner on Facebook.
She doesn't want the world to know about you because she wants to keep her options open. She's not fully committed to you, my man, and it's clear as day that that's the case. I mean, you should probably end up replacing her.
What's the reason you and your ex broke up?
I posted a stupid thing on my Snapchat and he got mad.
Because of Snap you guys broke up?
Yeah.
You were sad about that?
Yeah.
Who broke up with who?
He broke up with me.
Just for a Snap?
Yeah.
Like, how stupid was it? Was it provocative?
I made a joke that I had hoes.
Come on, man.
He told me he's not feeling it.
Maybe next time she should be more careful about what she posts on social media. If it bothers her partner, why post it at all at the end of the day? I mean, the guy probably made the right call there.
This 53-year-old explains why he divorced after being in marriage for 9 years. Please watch to the end.
What's your age?
53.
Are you single?
Yeah.
At 53, have you ever been married before?
Yeah.
How long was it?
9 years.
Damn.
And did you initiate a divorce or did she?
I did.
Why did you end that marriage after so long?
We just got to a point where I wasn't happy anymore.
What do you mean by that?
So I just did not want to have that marriage prolong into getting worse, right? So I saw that where the dangers were, I saw the red flags, and I moved on.
Well, what did you notice at the end of it that you didn't really pick up on in the beginning? How did it change?
So in the beginning was fine. In the middle of the relationship, coming towards the end, it was very demanding.
Wait, what?
A very stressful relationship. So I didn't want that stress in my life.
Stressful in what ways?
Very demanding. Telling me what to do.
Oh, shit!
Making sure that I do what I'm supposed to do in a demanding way. I think, the perfect partner is somebody that you build with, right? We share each other's concerns and we share each other's responsibility. It wasn't like that when I was married.
So you felt like she was micromanaging you?
Definitely.
But you were supposed to be leading as a man.
Well, I am a leader. I have no problem leading. I'm just not the one to be told what to do. So I want us to tell each other what's in our best interest. But this wasn't that relationship.
The reason this makes sense is that the husband and wife should never control each other at all. She should care for him and let him lead a little bit and vice versa whenever it comes time. But it's obvious, in marriage for both parties.
You got divorced.
I did.
Why'd you get divorced?
Okay, so this is the one thing I don't talk about a lot, and here's why. I have a daughter, she's 9, and my parents divorced when I was little. They didn't like each other at all, and that was really hurtful and hard for me as a kid, and probably my siblings. And so, yeah, it was it the perfect marriage? No, they never are.
Just grew apart.
Sure, we'll go with that.
Had different ideas.
We got married very quickly. We didn't know each other well, to be honest. We didn't know each other well, and the compatibility was lacking, and we gave it 10 years. We gave it 10 years, and I really
And
did
had a
try,
beautiful daughter.
And we had a beautiful daughter. Her dad is a great father. He's a great father. He'll always be an amazing father to her, and that's all she should ever know. So she should never have to hear anything about her father from me.
I love that.
If he's a good father, then he's probably a good husband too. Sometimes they're interchangeable. Her version doesn't really seem 100% accurate, to be fair. And what she just said is no reason to give up on your marriage so easily.
Posted a filter.
Filters is not real. It's bullshit. It's a sell of product of something that you are not. So you're telling everybody they're supposed to be something that they are. Stop selling this bullshit to people.
What? So you're mad because I posted
the most natural black woman is the most beautiful black woman. It doesn't matter. Your imperfections is everything.
Okay, but I'm recording you because I'm trying to figure out why you're yelling for one, and why are you angry because I posted a TikTok. Because you know what? Can I finish my sentence? I use the TikTok filter.
Use a TikTok filter.
Yeah, use it
to look like what?
No, it looked like
do what?
But it's not that far, from what
remove from
like.
what?
Remove from what I look like. It's just I look like I had on makeup.
It's far
so
removed.
you think black women and white women?
All of y'all. It's far removed from what the man lays down with.
Oh. Okay.
And what you wake up with. And what we deal with children, not children, whatever. What the hell are you asking me? What is reality to you?
But it's a filter.
Of what? Of reality?
No.
He's speaking only facts here because we all have imperfections, and better to express those imperfections than hide them. So I guess being an honest husband is a bad thing nowadays. I'm not sure.
Most women might not even realize that they're pushing their man away until it's too late, until he's gone. Here's how you notice. It's not always cheating that drives men out. It's disrespect, constant negativity, emasculinizing him, belittling him, and making him feel like no matter what he does, it's never enough. When men feel drained instead of inspired, they don't explode. They retreat. They stop opening up. They stop putting in effort. They stop fighting for the relationship. And then the women play the victim, acting blindsided when he finally leaves. But the truth is, you created an environment where he couldn't thrive, where his presence felt like a burden instead of a blessing. And men will not stay where they feel unvalued, unseen, unappreciated. So if your man is pulling away, stop pointing the finger at him and look in the mirror. You might be the reason. Respect him, admire him, build him up instead of tearing him down, because the moment he realizes peace exists without you, he'll never come back. And that's a hard truth most women don't want to hear.
If he's pulling away, then instead of leaving him be, hopefully just help him open up a little bit, right? A guy already has a lot on his plate most of the time, so making things easier on him, he's gonna absolutely love it.
So, a man's going viral on Twitter because he is talking about why he divorced his wife. She was withholding intimacy from him, and they only had been intimate together twice in 2 years. So, let's dig into it. I will never again negotiate intimacy in a marriage. It's why I got divorced. Men are miserable because you are withholding intimacy for him until he does what he's told. That is a private hell. If that is done to me, you're out, sweetheart. Too many women out there who give intimacy without conditions. He then asks, will you take care of the kids, the house, the dishes? I do that shit already and don't get laid for doing it. Your intimacy being held at the end of a fishing pole for compliance is only going to make you suffer. So a woman responds saying, your wife may have used it against you abusively, but I can assure you that most women are not withholding for that reason. They have many, many reasons why they want it less. So then Tim responds saying, then talk to him. If it's his attractiveness, get to the gym. If it's an issue with your body, mood, stress, etc., talk and work together instead of quietly suffering. There are ways to get better for both sides. I completely agree. So he then states, and I understand about postpartum things as well. Talk, work on a plan, and work together. You don't want to feel bad, nor does your husband want you to. The attitude of intimacy as currency in my marriage came 4 years after kids. There are many, many marriages where this is happening, several in which my friends are in. So then someone asks, we all agree the best way to punish a man is to intimacy starve him, right? So this brings me to my next point. There was a man that went viral a few years ago because he had made a spreadsheet over the course of about a month and a half to keep track of all the reasons why his wife would tell him no when it came to being intimate together. So let's dig into it a little bit. So some of her reasons were, I'm watching the show, in parentheses, Friends rerun. I feel sweaty and gross. I need a shower. Parentheses, didn't shower until next morning. Another one, or a few times this happened, was it was just a nonverbal no. There were other times where she just said, I'm exhausted, or I'm trying to watch the movie, fell asleep 15 minutes later. I'm too drunk and I ate too much. I won't have time to get showered and ready for dinner. In parentheses, we were 20 minutes early. I just came back from the gym. I feel gross. Didn't shower until the next morning. I have to be up early. I feel gross. I'm not feeling good. I ate too much. I'm sweaty and gross and I'm tired. Few more nonverbals. I might be getting sick. I still don't feel 100%. I need a shower. I feel gross. I'm too tired. No. Another nonverbal, and I'm watching my show. I don't want to miss anything. I'm just going to say this, and it's probably not a popular opinion amongst women, but if you're rather selfish and you're not selfless, just stay single. Withholding intimacy from your husband, honestly, is just not healthy. Or is it that work husband of yours that got your mind a little distracted? We always hear the extremes of, oh, what if she's tired? What if she doesn't feel good? What if she's depressed? What if she just had a baby? You know, we always go to those extremes, but a lot of the times it's women just simply saying no because they tend to weaponize the intimacy with their partner as a sense of control. That to me is absolutely toxic, and I don't like that word, but I'm going to use it because in this instance, it's actually something that qualifies for being toxic. But I want to give you guys a few statistics on marriages that lack intimacy. And I apologize, I have to keep using that word because I just don't want this video getting taken down. So, as many as 1 in 7 married adults in the US are in relationships with little to no intimacy. 7% of married adults haven't had intimacy in the past year. 4% haven't had intimacy in the past 5 years. And 15% of married people are in relationships that only engage in intimacy on an infrequent basis. And that's from a recent Psychology Today survey back from I think October 2023. It's not cool to weaponize intimacy. Got to communicate what your needs are. You got to communicate if you're feeling down. And the guy from Twitter said it well. If it's something that you lost attraction to your partner, speak up. I think people just don't talk enough nowadays.
It's really not difficult to talk these things out before a marriage, but too many girls use emotional connection as a currency to end up getting some things done, which is obviously not right. So you gotta kind of feel for the dude here.
Why'd y'all get divorced?
Because of me. I primarily was the reason, and so...
Hold on, tell me about that. Because I don't believe that. Might have been some of you.
I had an emotional affair, and so
And you both chose that you couldn't work through an emotional affair after 4 kids?
Yeah, we'd already tried to work through other things.
Okay. Well, I want to separate what you did, have an emotional affair, with a choice to end a marriage. Because you can fall for somebody. You can have deep emotional connection with somebody and all that. And you can also choose to cut that off and to reimagine and rebuild your marriage if you're both in.
And it doesn't matter if she's minimizing her part in it or not. An emotional affair is still cheating at the end of the day. It's just absolutely unforgivable, and people have to realize that it's always a choice and not a mistake. You made a choice to cheat.
My husband filing for divorce because of the video I posted online is definitely worth it because I'd rather be with someone that truly loves me and accepts what I do for work.
Validation online instead of being remorseful, right? That's a classic win for her ex-husband though. So it's definitely seeming like she just, I don't know, doesn't do pottery online, and nor can she keep a long-term relationship going.
furious husband reportedly wants to divorce his influencer wife after she was filmed kissing a US singer during a performance. Miriam Cruz leapt on stage during a live performance by the band Aventura. Footage shows her greeting band members before hugging and kissing frontman Romeo Santos after being invited on stage to sing a song with the group. The band went on to sing while Cruz sat beside Santos with her hand on his lap. The influencer, with 140,000 TikTok followers, deleted a post saying her kiss with Santos led to the breakup of her 10-year marriage. She admitted getting carried away by nerves and emotion without considering the impact on her family. Despite the kiss causing her split, Cruz said it was a long-awaited dream that had finally come true. She respected her ex's decision to divorce, though she felt deep sadness and apologized, saying it was never her intention to hurt him. Most of her followers expressed their sympathy for her split, calling her ex-partner insecure, adding that they would have also taken advantage of being on stage with Aventura.
Guess doing the same thing and leaving your wife for cheating now makes you an insecure guy? I have no clue how you come to that conclusion, but no wonder relationships today are failing when these kinds of opinions are the popular ones. Yes, a woman who's a wife shouldn't be acting that way. If there's no dignity, then there won't be a husband.
Your last breakup, was it your fault or theirs?
It was both. We were together from very, very young. I don't know, you just evolve over time as you get older, and it was like more of a thing of like, oh, I want more for myself. And I realized that the person I fell in love with when I was younger just wasn't really who I was anymore.
Was it hard to end the relationship?
Yeah, it was super hard because he was a great guy, amazing person. I had to mourn the loss of like an 8-year relationship, which was really hard for me. And I spent a lot of time crying, a lot of self-reflection, and a lot of therapy.
Did you ever doubt your decision?
I did at some points, especially when I had family telling me you should just get back with him and like try to make it work. And I knew for myself that's not what I wanted and what was meant for my life anymore. And so I had to just stay firm on my decision.
What was something that you learned about yourself?
I learned that I hold on way longer than I should, and that it's okay to appreciate what has been and to love what's to come as well.
What advice would you give to someone who's still in a relationship just for the convenience or the comfort of it?
And I think that's what really got me to make that decision, was like really sitting like, is this something that I really, really want? That's a really hard decision to make. And so having a therapist that can help really reflect and dissect every little part of what you're feeling and what you're going through is really monumental.
Can I have your name and where you're from?
My name is Heather and I'm from New York, but I am Dominican.
Great guy, ticked all the boxes, but it still didn't work out. It's kind of sus. I mean, if it was your fault, you could just simply say that, you know, if it really truly was. Why would you drag his name like that?
I hate that social media destroys relationships nonsense. No, you destroy your own relationship by using social media apps for infidelity. No one told you to slide in someone's DM and no one told you to respond to the ones you got. You do it to yourselves. It's really not that hard to be respectful and loyal to your partner.
If social media is a problem for someone you love, no matter how silly or stupid you may think it is, they need to make a choice. Either be with you or spend their time scrolling away.
If your wife is posting any pictures of herself outside of the family, you, activities, or any pictures that seem like they exclusive, they're showing her cleavage, they showing her body, they showing a frame, and if she's not a model, she's not in the gym, she's not making progress, she's seeking attention from other males. I don't give a what she tells you. If you ask her about it and she says you insecure, it's just Facebook, it's just Instagram, it's bull. She is seeking male validation and male attention from other guys. I promise you, you're not a narcissist, you're not controlling, or you're not less of a man. That bitch is lying.
If she hides a quick phone check from you, then definitely she's probably hiding something. Privacy is important, but if she pulls away like that, it's a little bit sus. So it wouldn't really be too entirely wrong if you ended up looking more into it and then packing up.
I don't care what anybody says. Who you follow on social media matters. What's on your FYP matters. What's on your Explorer page matters. It speaks volumes about you and where your headspace is at. I don't know if you guys grew up hearing this saying, but my mom always told me, tell me who your friends are and I'll tell you who you are. Because who you surround yourself with is pretty telling about where your headspace is. Not saying that this is always 100% true, but you guys catch my drift. I also know that the algorithm and the Explorer page will throw in some curveballs, but those are curveballs. You have to pay attention to the consistency of what's on there. And this applies to men and women. I don't care what anybody says, it matters. And I'll tell you why. Because what you follow and what you keep up with and the content that you consume on a consistent basis is telling you where you are mentally and what you're in alignment with. And you can't sit here and tell me that it doesn't. Because if I wear pink every day, then your assumption is what? That my favorite color is pink. So if I see men or women following dozens of accounts of other men and women that they don't even personally know or have a relationship with, and they aren't people that are providing content of value, and they're liking their posts or leaving comments, they are fishing for that attention. They are fishing for that interaction. It's not just a follow, it's not just a like, it's not just a fucking comment. I have approximately 400,000 followers across all my platforms combined, and I follow about 700 people combined. Because it fucking matters. I'm not just gonna follow some dude back because he has a big following or because he's attractive. No, I don't fucking know you. Your content does not align with who I am, and I'm not searching for your validation, nor am I trying to see if I piqued your interest or not. Because I think social media can be a very finicky place, and it matters, and people pay attention. Imagine there's a man or a woman who is really interested in you, and they love everything that you talk about, everything that you post, but then they go to your following list and it's constantly growing the people that you're following, and they're seeing you in like girls and guys comments and likes and being thirsty. It instantly makes you unattractive, and it's very telling about you and who you are. I don't care what anybody says. It fucking matters. It is a big deal. So what I'm saying is, if you're in a relationship with somebody or you're talking to somebody who is engaging in these types of behaviors and they're consuming content that does not align with the fact that they're trying to be in a relationship with you, or it does not align with who they actually are, then maybe, just maybe, you should question that relationship, or you have every right to feel the feelings that you're feeling, because it does matter. I'm not going to sit here and consume sports content or conspiracy theories because I'm not into that shit, so you're not going to see that anywhere on my socials. I also don't thirst for men, so you're not going to see that either. And it matters because that'll tell you where my headspace is. So pay attention to people's actions, not their words.
Fishing for attention on social media is absolutely a dangerous game. It's definitely something that ends up destroying relationships for good. In all honesty, what pops up on your partner's feed shouldn't matter that much, but to some people it really does, and, you know, I guess I get it.
There's no way your wife should have social media. Social media has ruined the brain of women to such a degree that they can no longer be happy ever. Ever. They think they're happy for a second. Then they go on Instagram and see their friend on a yacht, instantly unhappy, instantly looking at their man like, why isn't he richer? They will never be happy if you allow them to have social media.
The part where he mentions a woman as an emotional creature is pretty true. Men can be emotional too, but she'd be sitting 1 second and scrolling on social media, and immediately the comparisons and insecurities would end up kind of coming through, at least in this case, right?
Social media has absolutely destroyed romance, because now everyone thinks they can do better. Everyone thinks they deserve someone hotter, richer, more famous. And instead of nurturing relationships that are right in front of them, they go chasing a figment of imagination that doesn't even exist except for on their Explore page. And now we have these guys with just completely unrealistic expectations saying to themselves, well, why am I not dating the Instagram model? Buddy, you're a 6. That's why. And then we have all these women with inflated, massive egos from social media and all the attention they get, and they just want to be with the hottest guy who's ever existed. So the only men who ever get a chance are the males in the top 1% of looks. And now we have two groups of people who will never be satisfied, because that guy will never get the Instagram model 10 out of 10, and those girls will never find the really hot guy who actually treats them right. And instead of pouring effort into relationships that are right in front of them in their everyday life with people that are actually real, they continue to chase this dream version of a life that doesn't exist, and are continually met with disappointment and letdown because it's not real. Social media is not real. The grass isn't greener. You gotta water that shit where you're standing, okay? Except for me. My fiance is fucking hot. And life is good.
If there's anything ruining relationships, it's definitely social media. It's a huge one. Unrealistic expectations convince people that someone better out there exists, until reality pops all the bubbles, and then you're single, then you're 40, and now that.
In your last relationship, who initiated the breakup?
She did.
Why do you feel like she ended it?
Because she wanted to live her life and wanted to experience the college lifestyle.
How do you think that's turning out for her?
There's a reason that she was in my bed this morning.
So she came back for more.
You know what they say, she's broke, I'm up. And she saw that.
Experiencing college lifestyle, that's just hitting code for not wanting to be just a loyal partner in general. You know, she wants attention from other people in college, so keeping everything in mind, he probably ended up getting rid of her before getting his heart broken, so good riddance.
When the wife starts posting selfies and the husband changes his profile pic to the kids, yeah, that's when you know the household is in spiritual warfare. Okay, no need for words, no need for announcements. The social media activity is telling the whole story. She's out here posting full glam, soft lighting, captions like, I'm grateful. But we all know that's code for, I'm done asking him to communicate. Meanwhile, you know, he quietly changes his profile picture to the kids at the pumpkin patch. No caption, no context, just pure damage control energy. That's the married version of waving a little white flag. He's basically saying, please don't drag me publicly, I'm a father. You know, then she posts a story like, remember to choose yourself. And every one of us is watching like, oh yeah, it's happening. While he's on Facebook sharing memes like, being a dad is my greatest blessing. Brother, blink twice if you're sleeping on the couch. Okay, it's just crazy how you can track a whole marriage through profile updates alone. Okay, if she posts a selfie and he posts the kids, brace yourself. Something is brewing in that living room.
If these stories start popping up on a couple social media pages, it's the beginning of the end for sure. I mean, you gotta just end up choosing yourself like that, and then you shouldn't have committed to a partner in the first place.
Fellas, listen, if your girl is posting provocative pictures online, then you need to give her her walking papers and send her back to where she belongs. Here's why. Pay attention. I'm about to put you on game. Number one, that is a call for attention, a certain type of attention. And it's never a good thing for a person to be looking for that type of attention outside of their relationship. Next, it is a lack of respect and a for sale sign. Listen, when a woman gets with a man she's happy and content with, that she loves, respects, and admires, she will take herself off of the market completely. Now understand this, you can't make her do what she don't want to do. She has the right to post whatever she wants to post, but you have the right to not be with somebody who's walking around advertising themselves and looking for a certain type of attention. July 15th, how to properly vet, link in my bio.
A smart woman wouldn't be making the mistake of advertising herself like that because she knows her true worth. On the other hand, those playing around with loyal guys, you can't really expect anything else from them. Either way, that concludes the video. So if you enjoyed, leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss content like this in the future. And I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.